Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mumma. It is the 26th of April 2020 and I'm here for a reading. I've chose the Wisdom of the Oracle today. So first things first, what we do every day is we come into ourselves. We realize that we're infinite beings having this temporary physical experience. So bring ourselves back to now, this present moment with our breath. And I'm going to chime these chimes 3 times. So inhale through your nose, down into your belly. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love you to. If you feel like you vibe with this reading, it would be really wonderful if you could show your support by pressing that little red subscribe button. Thank you. So we have Mercury in Aries squared Jupiter in Capricorn today. So it is a real expansion of information, and especially with the moon in Gemini, there's a thirst for information, need to communicate. Make sure that you also listen. Listening is a huge part of positive communication. Yes. It's a real light and bright mood, playful. Yeah, your emotions can be kind of a little bit all over the place. It's a really important time to tune in with what, allow yourself to gain information from your feelings. So bring it up. What's it about? Can you sit and feel the wholeness of it, the intensity of that feeling? Can you feel uncomfortable? Most of us don't want to feel uncomfortable with our own truth, so it's really hard to accept external truths as well. We can only meet the world in so much as we've met ourselves, and if we haven't met ourselves truthfully, it's really hard to see the truth when it's staring straight in your face. So yeah, that's a biggie. And it doesn't really matter what you choose to fill the void, whether it's overeating, smoking, drinking, online shopping, Netflix binge watching. There is an opportunity with Jupiter and Pluto conjunct to transform, expands those feelings, bring them up and out and transform them, transmute them. But to just allow them to be. It can even be, you can even be filling that void with researching, wanting to know, rather than just coming back in and sitting with yourself. It's really not an easy thing to do. It's easy to say, but to actually live it, it's a completely different story. The root cause of trying to constantly fill a void with something external is unexpressed emotion. A majority of my clients I work with, it begins in the sacral, unexpressed emotion, because feel into that. Well, not many of us had conscious, enlightened parents that allowed us to be fully who we were as children, and if you did, wow, extremely blessed, and I'm so happy for you. But a lot of this pushing against authority, wanting to find truth, wanting to search outside yourself for truth, is trying to stop yourself from fully sitting with what the root emotion is there. Is it fear? Is it stuckness? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Grief? It could be numerous reasons why you're trying to fill a void, but what I'm trying to get at here is you need to get to the root cause, the root issue that created that emotion that you didn't feel safe enough to express at the time. yeah, it's just coming back to that knowing you are divine being. You're an infinite stream of consciousness having this temporary physical experience. Try and step into the observer of the role that you are playing. Step out of yourself, out of your mind, out of your body, and observe. And then once you have, and you've really brought forth, you felt the emotion, but you haven't fully lost yourself in it, it's easier to transmute it. It's easier to release it, integrate it. So for me, like my little hard edges, my wounded masculine energy, I've transformed that hard edge into resilience, into strength, into determination. Yeah, it's become a superpower. But you know, for me, it's just like really nurturing the feminine. And we all need to bring our feminine to the surface, our inner knowing, our intuition, our receptivity, our compassion, our love, our nurture. For everything. For nature, for ourselves, for our, children, for our community. When we come from that place, there's no pushing against anything. It's softening and being receptive to everyone and where they're at. And I'm hearing there's a balance here. Yeah, I wrote all these notes down before. They just come in really fast, and I write them down when they come through. It's a time of deep introspection. Whatever's happening externally, take it within. See how it's a conflict within you. See how there's a breaking down within you as there is in society. If you're seeing a lot of darkness on the external, check out the darkness inside of you. What does it want to say? Bring it forth. That is our healing. That is our healing for the planet, because the more and more we heal ourselves, the more we're healing the collective, and the more we're shining our light out and raising the consciousness of the planet. So let's just see what Colette Baron-Reid from Wisdom of the Oracle wants to tell us today. Loyal heart. Are you loyal to yourself, is what I'm hearing? Are you loyal to yourself? Are you truthful and authentic with yourself? It's a loud message, and then I'm going to read what this beautiful woman has to say. I love this. Here we go. Loyal heart. Fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you. And you will in turn commit fully to them. There is sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved. No matter, always divinely protected and divinely directed. So whatever comes up for you, when you meet your shadows, when you meet your demons, allow them to be. It doesn't reflect the whole of who you are. You're loved regardless. You are loved no matter what, unconditionally. So the relationship message here is your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. And the flip side of this, the protection message, which I feel like I need to read. You know, this duality. We're in this 3D experience. We don't have to attach to it, but we are here. You know, We're here, but we have this awareness that we are multi-dimensional beings. The universe always has your back, and sometimes you need some protection messages to veer you back on the right path, yeah? So, protection message for loyal heart. Are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it's time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you, but you need to make some room. Perfect. Absolutely perfect message. Release what needs to be released. Allow new energies to come in. Don't stay stagnant and stuck in old energies. You can do this. I believe in you. You have the courage to look at yourself in the mirror and be truly transparent with yourself. Oh, I just had a feeling I need to say this poem, and in the mirror. It's apparently by an inmate. I've come to me when I was in my 20s. When you get what you want and you struggle for self and the world makes you king for a day, then you go to the mirror, take a look at yourself and see what that man has to say. For it isn't a man's father, mother, or brother whose judgment upon him must pass. The verdict that counts most in his life is the man staring back from the glass. You can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartache and tears if you've cheated the man in the glass. Blessings.